good morning, grand rising, and welcome to your tomorrow that God granted to you because He kept you through the night. A marvelous and magnificent Monday to you. Welcome to AM with Kim, y'all. I pray that you have awakened this morning refreshed, revived, renewed, and ready to run on to see what your Monday will be. Ooh, welcome back to my regulars, and welcome aboard to my new people who are just joining this journey. Oh, what a day it is to be in the land of the living one more time, y'all. It's not the same story for everybody this morning. So I hope you said thank you this morning. And I hope it is well in your mind, your body, and your spirit today. Whew, use today as another day, as another chance to get it right, y'all. Ah, what a blessing. Today is a gift. The present is a gift. And let us not forget that. Let us not forget that. So welcome back and welcome aboard. And I pray that all is well with you, and that you got up yesterday and you went to bed. You got out of Bedside Baptist and you went into somebody's church yesterday, and that you got you a word and to help build on your worship. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and drop your text and title. My pastor always preaches his face off, and continued our series on waking up. Wake up, y'all. It's time to wake up. Ephesians 2:10. So y'all get your word. Get your word in every way, shape, or form that you can, so that it shapes and forms you. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you long. I ain't gonna hold you long. I'm gonna try not to. Holy Spirit, have your way. I'm on time right now, but hey, it is what it is, right? But grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your smoothie, your protein shake, your oatmeal, your yogurt, whatever it is you're sipping on or chewing on, and sit with me for a couple minutes, and sit back at in your office, or at your cubicle, at your desk, wherever you are. If you're at work, and if you're not at work and you're on the road, sit up, pay attention to the road, but turn up the volume and ride with me, sit with me for a minute, and I ain't gonna keep you long. And I hope that something I say will inspire and motivate you, that it will get your morning going and get you through your day, and that you'll circle back around this evening for PM with Kim, where I'll have something to say. I don't know what, but I will. All right, y'all, so let's jump into this motivational moment. It reads, if it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. Come on. If it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. And that is our mindset. That must be our mindset. If you are not growing, go. That was the best advice my principal gave me my first year teaching, but I applied to every area of my life. She says, grow and then go. If you've gotten somewhere where you can't grow, then it's time for you to go. So this is right on point with that. If it doesn't evolve me, then it doesn't involve me. Eliminate things from your life, from your mind, your body, and your spirit that don't help you to elevate, don't help you to transform, that don't help you to evolve, to ultimately get to your becoming. If it is not edifying, if it's not good for your spirit, if it no longer serves you, then it has to go, or you have to go. One of the two, it doesn't matter. But if you're not evolving, if it's not something that is going to help you to evolve, then don't involve yourself in it. It is not purposeful. It is not helpful. It is not resourceful. It is not purposeful. What are you doing it for? If it's not going to help you grow, if it's not going to help you get better, if it's not going to help you to be your best self, then why are you still entangled with it? And that's what a lot of stuff is, entanglements. And that came real popular a couple years ago with a couple. I ain't even going to give them that much time. But evolve. Don't sit in the past. Don't sit in your stagnation. Grow. grow. And if the things, the places, the people, the stuff doesn't help you to evolve, to transform, to become your better self, then don't involve yourself with it. It is not useful. It's like, riding on a stationary bike. Yeah, you ain't getting anywhere. You pedaling, you breaking a sweat. You're not going anywhere. Do we want to be stationary or do we want to move? And that's what we have to do. We have to immerse ourselves in things, places, people, stuff that's going to help grow us, not to keep us down. And so if you take an analysis of yourself, of your life, and you're like, I don't really like where I am right now. I don't like thus and so. Or I don't like how I act when I'm around so and so. Or I don't like, how this thing makes me feel. Then if it is on the negative side and not the affirmative side, then it's time for you to walk away from it. Remove it. Whatever the it is, eliminate it in whatever way, shape, or form. If that means you have to leave it or them alone, then you leave it or them alone. Or if you need to not entertain it, then you don't entertain it. But if it is not helping you to grow, then either it or you have to go. Because you shouldn't be involved with something that doesn't add to your evolving. And oftentimes we get stuck in ruts and we continue on the patterns that we're so used to because that is what we're used to. Oh, this is how I always do it. So what? Just because that's always how you do it doesn't mean that's the right thing you do. I used to get on my mother like that. She's like, well, that's just how I am. Well, that don't make you right. So, you just have to look at things from a different lens. And if it ain't right, it ain't right. So just understand that everything doesn't serve you. Everything that doesn't serve you needs to go or be removed or you removed from it. But in your stage of life where you are right now, if you're doing the same thing you did 10 years ago, I need you really to get your whole life right. If you're doing things you did 5 years ago, if they're not positive, why are you still doing them? Why are you still around that atmosphere? Why are you still hanging with those kind of people? Why are you still walking in old ways trying to get new results? That's insanity. And for those of you, believers and non-believers, if you have things that you're trying to eliminate, you're trying to evolve, you're trying to really grow, you're really trying to transform, sometimes you're going to look and you're going to be by yourself because you have to remove yourself from people, remove yourself from environments, remove things from your hearing and your vision so that you can start to be built up and grown up. And sometimes you're going to be by yourself. And guess what? I know you love your buddies that you grew up with from the streets. I know you love your girls that you have been hanging with since middle school. I know you love the family members that you can chop it up with and have a good time. However, if those people are hanging in places and doing things and carrying themselves in a manner that is contrary to what you're trying to do, then you must come from amongst them. Doesn't mean you don't love them. Doesn't mean you don't care about them. It doesn't mean that you can't see them and be around them at some point in time. But when you're not strong and you get around environments and things and people that challenge you, that are that are your kryptonite, that make you weak, then you get away from it so that you can be built up and strengthened. And once you are built up and strengthened, if you want to entertain those people in those places, which you're probably not, because once you've grown, once you evolve, you ain't gonna want to be involved with mess that doesn't suit you. So until you're strong, until you're able to master some of those things, those feelings, those emotions, those habits, those things, you have to separate yourself. You have to be set apart. That's how what sanctification is. You got to be set apart. If you want to be sanctified, you want to grow up, you want to be built up, you want to be strengthened in God, you want to be, all that he says that you have to be and should be, then you're going to have to be set apart. And sometimes you're set apart, you're going to be looking around and it's just you and God. But you're not by yourself, because God is with you. He will be there to keep you. He will cover you. He will sustain you. He will love on you. And he will then, once you have gone through your evolution, you're going through your evolution, he will put you in the right places. He will put the right people around you. He will put the right things in your spirit. And he will grow you up so that you can then go and be your best self. So if you're trying to evolve, then that means you're going to have to do a little math and you're going to have to start subtracting. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. If you want to get to your true and best authentic self in God, then you are going to have to eliminate people, places, things, ideas that no longer serve you. That's just the reality of it all. And it may be uncomfortable initially. It may be like, I don't know if I can do this because I need so-and-so and these things around me. If you want to grow up in God and you want to evolve, you want to transform and become your best self, you want to shed some of the old skin and old ways and take on new things and entertain new opportunities and all of the greatness that God has for you, then you're going to have to eliminate and separate. And that is what you're going to have to do. And it's not permanent. It's not a permanent lifestyle change, but it is a temporary shift, pivot until you can get stronger, get what you need, start growing, start your transformation. And then once you get into the movement of your newness, you're not going to want the old. You're just not. Because you're going to see like, ooh, wow, I'm my better self. I don't talk like I used to talk. I don't act like I used to act. I'm softer. And softer is a beautiful thing in God. I am more humble. I am more loving. I am more caring. I am more honest to myself. I love myself. And you're going to start recognizing all of these things because you have rooted yourself in the Word of God. You're prayerful. You're around people who are edifying you, lifting you up, building you up, encouraging you, holding you accountable. And you then start to see the evidence of the work that you're doing. And it's going to make you want to do more work and make you want to do more work. Sort of like when I was losing weight. And I'm like, ooh, initially it's hard. But then when you get on that scale and them numbers start going down or the inches start going and your clothes start fitting different, you start getting a little bit more of a swag. Like, oh, wait a minute, Kim, here you go. And then you want to do more. And then you want to do more. And you see them numbers going down and them numbers going down and them inches going away and them clothes fitting better. And then you get new clothes. That's what's going to happen with you when you're new in your way of life. You're going to have new eyes, new ears, a new spirit, a new swag, you got a new confidence. You'll have all of those things in God because you're evolving and you're not involving yourself in stuff that doesn't serve you, stuff that's holding you back, stuff that's keeping you from your purpose, keeping you from your destiny. Now, things can keep you from what God has already ordained for you, but it can sure enough take you along that wilderness longer than you need to be. I'm one to tell you, you better get back on that track. Better listen to the ultimate GPS and get back on track and get focused so that you can get to the things that God has you to get to. And once you are faithful over a little bit, He's going to give you more. Faithful over that, He's going to give you more. But, to whom much is given, much is required. And if you want to elevate, and you want to be your best self, and you want to have all of the great things that God has in store for you, you got to get ready. Be ready so you don't have to get ready, as Denzel says. But in order to be ready, you got to do some work. And part of that work is only entertaining the things, the places, the people, and the ideas that are going to help you to evolve and not to hold you back. Grow and go. Or if it doesn't serve you, then you go. Or you make sure it goes. But you only allow that which is good for your spirit, good for your mind, good for your soul, good for your life, that's going to help you to evolve and become your best self. That is what you focus on. That is what you entertain. You got to, I wrote it down, move away from the mess and participate in the positive. Move away from the mess and participate in the positive so that you evolve. And if it does not evolve you, it should not involve you. And that is 100% the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You want to grow, you want to be your best self, then you got to make some changes. You got to make some changes. And again, I liken it to math, and I don't do math. But if you want to evolve and you want to grow, then you're going to have to do some addition. And the addition is praying, fasting, studying, going to church, getting your word, getting around people, get you an accountability partner or two, assess, self-assessment, wilderness work, all of those things. Those are the additional things that you do. And then you start subtracting. In addition to what you're adding in, then you got to start subtracting. Subtract the people, the places, the things, the ideas, the habits that no longer serve you, that keep you from your growth. You subtract them. And your evolution, your transformation becomes so beautiful. And your light gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And understand this. Sometimes your light will disturb the darkness and it ain't going to like it. It ain't going to like you. And that is quite all right. Because if your light is shining for God and you're walking and talking and being your best self, who cares what the darkness thinks? That's your job, to dispel the darkness. And so the more you grow, the more your light grows, the more you evolve and transform, the more you have the power over the darkness. And your light will either disturb the darkness and it will flee, or it will shake up the darkness and the darkness will start to come toward the light and the darkness dispels and then the darkness becomes light. And that is because you have done your work and you have evolved. You have not involved yourself in mess, but you have become a light and you are walking in your assignment and you are doing thus saith the Lord. And when you do those things, life just keeps getting better and better and better and more beautiful and more beautiful and more beautiful. However, do not mistake the fact that life gets better and beautiful, that is going to be absence of strife and problems and trials and heartache and all of those things. Those things come with the territory. Unfortunately, I am here to tell you, you're going to have to experience some stuff. But in the midst of your stuff, in the midst of your evolving and you're growing and you're being rooted in God, you have that Jesus joy down on the inside of you, so that when the stuff happens, even in your evolution, even in your growing, even in your transforming, when all of the stuff happens and it could shake and rattle your world, you still got your joy. You still got your peace. You still have your right mind, so that you can power through and still grow and still evolve and still become your best self. So that's it. That's all, y'all. Come away from the mess. Move away from the mess and participate in the positive, and only involve yourself with things that are going to help you to evolve. That's it. That's all, y'all. Whew, I pray that your day is marvelous and magnificent. Go and be good to somebody today. Be gracious, be kind, extend a helping hand, excuse me, do a good deed. And all of those things don't cost you any money. They're free. They only cost you a little bit of time and compassion. So everybody be good to somebody today. Be the reason why somebody smiles today. I hope somebody makes you smile today. And while you're being good to everybody else, please do not forget to be good to yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And excuse me, spread love today, y'all. Spread love, spread love, spread love in every way, shape, or form that you can. Be a blessing to somebody today, whether it's something small, medium, or big. You can bless without having a dollar sign attached to it. And speak life over yourself first and foremost, and make sure you're speaking life over everybody that you encounter, because that is how we change the world. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. It starts with us, and then it trickles down. It trickles down. It's like a domino effect. So be better today than you were yesterday. Be better today than you were yesterday. And just let God use you. Let God use you, and watch him blow your mind. Watch him blow your mind. He does. He does. He does exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. He gives us things that we don't even know we need. The angels encamp all around us, keeping us from stuff we didn't even know was potential harm to us. So all of those blessings and all of that favor and all of the goodness of God, we get it richly every day, even when we don't know we're getting it. And so that should encourage us to be our best selves. All right, y'all. Whew. Go and just be magnificent, marvelous today. Have a blessed and beautiful day on purpose. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings from my heart to yours. I love you. I love you. I love you. Go and be magnificent and marvelous. And don't forget me in the PM. I'll have something to say. I don't know what, but I will. All right. Have a blessed and beautiful day on purpose. See you later.